Hey guys, I'm Amy and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! When the hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, whenever candlelights flicker where the air is deathly still, that is the time when the ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swinging wake. Happy haunts materialize and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Now don't close your eyes and don't try to hide, or a silly spook may sit by your side. Shrouded in a daft disguise, they pretend to terrorize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to terrorize. As the moon climbs high o'er the dead oak tree, spooks arrive from the midnight spree. Creepy creeps with eerie eyes start to shriek and harmonize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. When you hear the knell of a requiem bell, weird glows gleam where spirits dwell. Rustless bones, ethereal eyes, rise as spooks of every size. Grim grinning ghosts come out to, come out to socialize. When the crypt door creaks and the tombstones quake, spooks come out for a swinging wake. Happy haunts. Okay, I'm done. Oh God, that's super hard to sing, you guys. The words are like blah, 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 blah. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize. What's that from? Do you guys know? All right, everybody. Happy Halloween. I'm Amy. This is Bella's Bargains. You've landed on a Dollar Tree channel, FYI. So everything I do is Dollar Tree. All my hauls, all my crafts, everything is Dollar Tree. And it's 100% Dollar Tree. So I literally have already filmed part of this, which I'm going to cut to right now. But I want to tell everybody, happy Halloween. I hope you enjoyed these crafts that I made you. I think they're the best that I made this holiday season. So I hope you enjoy them. Okay, so let me show you these 3. I'm filming this part during the day so you can see them better. So it's going to be a jumbled video, but that's okay. All right, so the very first one that I made, because I made 3 of these, and they are so good. These are the, let's see if I change this to a different, is it any better? So hard to tell. These are the skulls that they're like velvety. And there was a black one and a green one, so I used both of those. Okay, so I want to show you all, there's glue sticks everywhere. I didn't want to take a blow dryer to this because of all the florals. And I figured eventually I'll get all the glue strings off, you know. All right, so anyway, so the 3 stands, obviously, and I'm going to show you making these all 3 together because that's kind of how it went. All right, so the stands were the 3 black stands and it came in 3 different levels, right? So this is the tallest one. Now, I want you just to look. This looks so cool in person, you guys. This looks, glue string. This looks so cool in person. This is like high-end Halloween decoration. It's just phenomenal. Now you'll notice I really stuck with purple. So that's the first one. This is the second one, but I want to show you. I put them on the little mirrors. It's really cool. It almost looks like a hat holder, you know, the head that would hold hats back in the day. But this is, I'm going to put the mirror down. But this is the green one. So I did 3 different styles. One like the collar of flowers, one like this bouquet of flowers coming out of the head. And I think this is really cool. I chose to do the black with the collar and the green with the bouquet because the black is just more eerie. And I just thought it would look too maybe feminine on the black skull. So I did it on the green skull. Anyway, I think this looks so good. And then of course this is on the medium stand and it's sitting on the black mirror, which looks so good. And then the final one, I took a regular skull, just a regular skull, and enhanced them. Let me tell you, these plastic skulls, they look kind of the coloring when you buy them, but when you take the black shoe polish, brown shoe polish, and go over it, it looks so good. Now this guy is on the shortest one, and I sort of did him with a spray of flowers coming down the pole of the stand. So again, from all sides, look at the back of this one. I think the back on this one is super, really, really beautiful. Like you could totally display it that way. More glue strings. And it just looks so good. I don't know. Let me show you the back on the green one. Because also it see? Well, first of all, you guys, I'm good at floral arranging. So this is like my area of this, I could shine here. But I love this, love this, love this. I think these are actually my favorite Halloween decoration. And I had to bring them to you on Halloween. There's got to be one more Halloween on Halloween, right? So let's look at all three of them together. Boom, if I can. Let's see if I can do that. I'm sure I can. And again, they look so good on those mirror rounds. Look at these two. Just see how cool this looks. Like this, he's got like a hole around his whole head, floral. This one coming out of the head. Looks so good. And then the final one where I just have the spray coming down around the pole. This looks so good. All right. Let me show you how I made them. All right, let's get these going. So there's my 3 stands. Here's my 2 velvety skulls and my regular skull. So I'm going to start by shoe polishing that skull. And you guys, on the black shoe polish, although you could use a Sharpie too, by the way, just going into all the crevices and the cracks to make sure that I get the black in there. And I'm just trying to like age this up and make it look more like a skull. So then I let it dry for a little tiny bit and then wipe it off. So look at it, it's still in those cracks. See that? Now you've got black in those cracks. And now I'm going to take the brown and really just go over it. I love what the brown does when I put it on the skulls, so I just think this looks super good. And it just changes it from that sort of plasticky look to a more, I don't know, I think realistic look. Okay, so now that we've got that done, we're going to put that skull to the side and we're going to start on the black one. So just basically, you guys, what I do is, and the reason I don't start on this one, by the way, I'm going to let it dry, right? So we keep going over it with shoe polish. All right, so now I'm going to take the black skull and I'm going to cut this floral foam. But I wouldn't use the floral foam again because I thought I could push it into that candle holder. That's why I was doing it.
And when I did that, it's a little too flimsy. So I think I would go back to using a pool noodle, which is what I normally use. And then I'm going to glue the head on there. But this works great as a base for sticking my flowers in, which was what I was looking for. And I didn't paint it because it was the green, and I know I was using so much greenery that it was going to be fine with it. So I just go around. You're going to watch me really fast do some flowers around this, and it's just going to be personal preference on what you do. But I did try and even on each side. So if I put one flower on one side, I put it on the other side. If I put one spray, I put it on the other. Because I was really trying to make a really balanced sort of collar-like spray on this skeleton, which is going to be different than the other two because they're not balanced, whereas this one is all the way around. So I really did balance it by mirroring floral inputs on this. And I really stuck with the purples, obviously. So let's move on to the green one. So I wanted to put a hole in the head so that I could put my spray off sort of the side of the skull. And I didn't want to just glue it to the skull because I wanted a basis for holding those flowers in there. And so I cut a hole. This was a little hard, but I'm like, you're just creating a crevice in there. And then I'm like, all right, how's that going to work? Good. So I widen it up just a little bit because I actually want to put some pool noodle in here as a basis for creating my spray on the side of this skull. So get it in there, and I'm just going to cut a piece of pool noodle with my pool noodle knife, and then I just slice it open. So I'm not going to cut it in half, just open, and then I just sort of feed it in there because I figured this would keep it in there, right? Not just putting a small piece in, but I'm feeding in the majority of it, and that was going to keep it inside my skull, and I knew it wouldn't fall out as I was pushing things into it. So now I have that, to see that, just that tiny little bit that's sticking out, because I'm also going to wedge things in there, and I'm going to glue things as we got to the bottom of it and whatnot. So now you're going to watch me do this one. The biggest trick that I did with this was usually using threes of things, so like of the blooms, I should say. So these lavender sprigs, I used 3 or 5 odd numbers, and just going for a real balance. I'm like using my wire cutters and then cutting them off and putting them in there, and some of them I took the leaves off of them just to use the leaves in different parts as fillers. So this is going to be personal preference as to how you do it. See, I'm going to glue this stem in, and it's going to glue to the pool noodle that's sitting in there. Anyway, I'm just going to build this, and it's just a spray along the side of it, very much like, you know, I want to say like, you know, the old hats they'd wear in the 50s that were on the side of the head, they would have flowers on it, kind of like that. Anyway, I love this look, and of course I was really careful about the greens that I chose on this one because of that army green color that this was. So you'll notice I start filling it first with these lighter greeneries, and these are the leaves from the lilacs, and I started filling in there because this is the undercoat, right? This is the base underneath the other things that I'm going to pile on top. And if you watch me finish this florals on this, I then add in more of the I want to say they're like a musty kind of green. They're my favorite florals from the Dollar Tree. Anyway, and here's those other almost like lavender picks that I'm putting in. I put in the big purple florals. Anyway, you just do it however you want. I thought this was so much fun. I loved how all of these came out. And really, I kind of sped it up here just because, like, how much of this can you watch? But it's just a balance when you're doing floral arrangements. And then I just go ahead and glue this on. I will say I glued it on, and then I moved it. It fell off, and so I super glued. So I put glue on the stand, and then that stayed on the glue stayed on the skull, but not on the stand. So then I super glued the skull that had the glue on it onto the stand later on. Okay, so anyway, that worked perfect. I love this. And here, see these florals I'm adding in here? They're just a different green, and just kind of tie it all together. So, all right, next, the regular skull. See, it's all dry. Look at how cool that looks, you guys. Like, that coloring is so cool. All right, so slice of pool noodle. We're gonna glue that to the top of the candlestick. This is the shortest one, and I did that on purpose, by the way, my sizing. So the shortest one is one that has the spray that's gonna come down sort of following the candlestick. Now I'm going to paint this black because I'm going to put flowers into it, and I just didn't want any of it to show. And I thought there might be some areas in this that would still show, so I just thought I'd make it look like it was part of the candlestick, right? Or the holder, the skull holder. And then I'm just going to glue it on, and this works great because it's plastic to plastic, so the hot glue worked amazing. And then I'm going to start adding my flowers in. So I'm just making sure that's nice and glued, and then you're just going to watch me add these flowers on this, and that's pretty much the end of my DIYs here. The only thing I will say is that on this one, see that's that spooky sprig that had the roses with the eyeballs in the center, and I used that on this one just because the coloring, I don't know, just looked more spooky. So this one, I'm just gonna like start with my longer pieces that are gonna sort of go from the back of the head down and around. So again, I'm just taking the longer sprigs here. These were, I just bought these not that long ago, and I said, I'm going to use them in Halloween. And I knew exactly what I was going to do with them. But do you notice the leaves on these are just the perfect color for the skull? And of course, they were just like a more muted dark purple, which I thought would look really good with this coloring. And then from that spooky twig, the Halloween sprig that had the purple roses with the eyeballs, I used all the black leaves and the black twigs from it. And I think one or two of the eyeballs ones, but I take the eyeballs out and I put a little black berry in the center. So I'm just gonna finish like doing the stuff, and I sort of pulled it around and added some of those plastic white roses on this just because it complemented the coloring of the skull. Anyway, this one is done. I hope you like this one as well. Which one was your favorite? I loved all three of these. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys do as well. Happy Halloween!
Difficult. I will say a couple things. Let's see. I used floral foam on this guy, right? There's floral foam underneath there. I don't think I would use floral foam again. It's too brittly. I just don't like floral foam. I should have used pool noodle, which is what I normally use, but I thought I would try something different because I thought I could stick the floral foam over the candle holder part of this stand. Well, the problem is it just sort of crumbles away. And if I'm too rough on this, like it moves inside the floral foam, which I don't want, of course, right? So I don't know, you decide if you decide to make this, which I think everybody should make these because these are super easy. Super easy. You just got to have the florals. Now, I want to say something else too. Obviously, I went with greens and purples, but you could do this with any color, whatever your favorite color is. Like, because I feel like, I know they're Halloween, but they're going to look like Halloween because they're skulls. So you could do it with orange flowers. You could do it with yellows. You could do it with, even with blues. If you did blues and blacks, it would look so cool. So there's lots of options. I just happen to like purple and green for Halloween. Those happen to be my favorite. And I don't know, which one is your favorite? So I used both the black. The green one, you can see the face so much better, right? This is so dark. It's harder to see that skull in there, right? It's there. Can you see it? There it is. There it is. See how cool it looks in person? And then, but I gotta say, I think I was somewhat, I can't hold these two together, can I? I think I was somewhat shocked at how much I love this one. Like, it's just so cool. They're all so cool. So you guys, tell me, which one is your favorite? And I have a friend who I think I'm giving these to. I just can't keep the stuff, you guys. Like, if you live near me, you should message me because I will give you my crafts. I can't keep them. We're downsizing, so I keep creating for you guys, and also I love to create, but I just give them away. So, and I know somebody asked if they could buy them. Here's the problem. It takes so much to ship things, and I'm so ultra busy that by the time I actually got anything shipped, it would be months away, like literally, because then I got to get boxes and whatnot. If anybody ever wants to send me a prepaid box all ready to go, I just put the item in, I would do that for you. That I would do. Like if it's prepaid, ship me a box within a box, then I'd give you the item. I just don't have time to, I tried to do a little shop for a while and sell them. I just don't have time. I'm so busy. It's amazing I do the crafts that I do. But some of them are so good, it's really hard. Well, what do you do? Like, I love these skulls, but I'm going to end up in an RV. So obviously I'm not going to have room for all those things. And I can't wait, because I think when we do that, I'll stop and meet besties along the way, make a craft, and give it to them. All right, guys, that's it. It was a fabulous Halloween season. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. And I hope you guys did too. So you're going to have to let me know which one was your favorite. And of these three, which one do you like the best? By the way, let me say it again. When you put them on these little mirror stands, see that? It's so cool. It's absolutely perfect. So which one was your favorite? Did you like the black one, the green one, the actual skull? I think they're all amazing. But through Halloween this year, I really went over the top. Last year, I did 31 straight days of Halloween crafts. Doesn't even compare to what I did this year, because I know I did more than 31, and I did some bigger crafts and some cool things. So I hope you guys appreciate that. I'm going to come back with just a couple of fall ones. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of fall. And I'm considering maybe doing 25 straight days of Christmas. So let me know. I've done it before. Do you guys want that again? So let me know about that. My biggest problem is always uploading. Like, I'm trying to get ahead of them. And then if there's one day of problem uploading because of where I live, then it puts me behind. But at least I get 25 videos out. All right, so let me know what you'd like me to do. I hope you loved Halloween. I hope everybody has a fabulous Halloween. If you're trick-or-treating or if you're just handing out candy or whatever. I will show you our costumes later this week. Hopefully we win tonight. All right, everybody. Have a great day, great week, a great life. And grinning ghosts come out to socialize. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. And what's that from? You guys know. All right, bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.